This is an introduction to social procurement, the online initiative from procurement people for procurement people on social media. This is only a compact video-on-demand version of our introduction webinar. If you would like to see the full-blown live version, please join one of our webinars. You will find the link in the video description below. So, let's get started. There is a trend on business-to-business social media which is called social selling. But what's the meaning of social selling? It is about creating a subtle opinion leadership and becoming an expert in a specific field. You could also say it's a little bit the influencerism in business-to-business. How does it work? So it's about building reputation, and this helps to attract contacts and followers. The positive thing on it is clearly that these social selling professionals are selling knowledge freebies, and therefore they trigger a knowledge exchange, which is a very positive thing, and this is what social media should be about. The problem is that it is rather inefficient, because it is a little bit like looking for a needle in the haystack. You are entertaining many people which are not potential buyers at all, and you might miss the needle in the haystack, which is your interested potential customer. Because of these inefficiencies, from time to time, these social selling people switch back to a kind of a misconduct of social selling, which is switching back to cold approaches via emails on LinkedIn and doing pitches with products and services we don't want. So what's the counter idea? Instead of waiting for salespeople to approach us, procurement people should tell them what we need. So we should be a much more active and visible part on social media. What's the basic concept behind? Many procurement people are traditionally just sitting there being passive and waiting for salespeople to approach them. The problem is that so many salespeople are offering you their products that you're actually getting a lot of noise, but you are usually not getting the product offered that you are really looking for at this point in time. So you basically have to sort out and reject many offers. So what should we do? We should post on social media when we look for new suppliers. We should clearly state what you are looking for. And then we let that supplier contact us, which is really selling what we want. Doesn't that sound much more efficient? So what are the advantages for buyers joining our initiative #SocialProcurement? First of all, our initiative is completely free. The tools that we are using are already existing: LinkedIn for the global business, Xing if you're probably more focused on the German-speaking part of the world. You don't even need a paid account with those networks, because what the free account can do is by far enough in order to get started. You also don't need a membership with us, because we are an initiative from procurement people for procurement people. So we are doing everything for free, and we do it because we believe it is the right thing for the future of procurement. One request, one posting has a very big reach potential, because we help you to extend the reach via our community. On the other side, it's very cool because also small suppliers can use LinkedIn and therefore find you. So even suppliers that would not pay for the big sourcing portals can basically always use LinkedIn, and your search post might find them, and they might therefore find you as a potential customer. Our community also helps you to exchange information on hot topics. For example, you might have confidentiality requirements that you need to manage through. You probably have to deal with resistance in your own organization because you are doing a completely new thing here, which most people did never do before. And of course, we also exchange information on how to use LinkedIn efficiently, because you need a certain knowledge about the algorithm in order to make efficient search posts. Last but not least, this is also a potential marketing lever, not only for you within your organization, but also for your organization towards the customer.
because you will not only get the attention of potential suppliers, you might also get attention of potential customers. And since you are doing a new and innovative thing here, people will realize that you are working for an innovative company.
What do we propose to ensure you're successful with social procurement? The first and most important thing is definitely your profile. Having a great profile is a requirement for organic reach and to be found by the right suppliers. We have created a yellow frame with the I am buying hashtag. These are very similar to the purple frame if you are hiring or the green frame for job seekers. This shall catch attention and highlight to the potential salespeople that you are a procurement person. If you would like to get this frame, get in touch with us and send us your profile picture. You're gonna get it back with the frame on it. The headline should be used to catch attention for your needs. So instead of just having your function and your company up there, it should clearly express what you are sourcing for. Make sure that you use this part of your profile because this is highly indexed by the searching machine. Additionally, there is the featured section, which you can use to pin relevant items in order to make sure that they are seen by someone who is visiting your profile. We suggest that you usually pin all the sourcing posts that are currently running to your profile.
After your profile, the second important item is the feed, or let's say your source post itself. So if you post buying requests, you can basically use your preferred format. We usually suggest that you do text posts, picture posts, or document posts. Video posts are usually not running that well on LinkedIn, except if you really have a very eye-catching product where the people will look on the video itself. Use hashtags and keywords in the text to ensure that the salespeople can find you. The algorithm needs to be able to index your post in order to guide it to the right people. Help other buyers to gain reach by liking, supporting their posts, because vice versa, they will definitely like and support your posts. A like costs you nothing, but helps a lot to the original poster. And then comment and tag people or companies who might be able to supply the product, because this guides the post to the right people. So whenever you see a search post of someone else, you can actually already put people or companies under it and figure out whether they might be able to do it, because they will be triggered as soon as you mention them.
We propose some hashtags and keywords to use and follow in general for general discussions and to align with other buyers about social procurement. We actually propose the hashtag Social Procurement. Let's use this one to distribute and promote the concept to any other purchasing people interested. In the posts to find new suppliers, we actually suggest to use the hashtags We Are Buying and or I Am Buying. This will signal clearly to the salespeople that you are buying. Within the sourcing posts, there might be specific hashtags required related to the product or service you're sourced. So if you're sourcing for IT servers, there is probably a hashtag IT servers. If you're sourcing for sheet metal, there is probably a hashtag sheet metal. Make sure that you use these hashtags. Describe what you need in scannable text, because the machine reading needs to be able to scan your text and to understand what you get in order to have the algorithm transporting your sourcing post to the right interesting salespeople. And tag or reference people or probably companies you know that they can help. These can be former contacts or friends from other companies, colleagues from your actual company, or suppliers that you are familiar with and who could be capable to supply what you're looking for right now. Salespeople are usually working with a so-called sales funnel. They start at the open end of the funnel, creating awareness, creating buying interest, getting the potential customer into a mood for consideration. And then if the customer gets the buying intent, he starts the evaluation, which actually leads to the purchase. So this is a sales funnel, or you might have heard it with the name marketing funnel. What we have in order to be connected to this sales funnel is what we call the social procurement bullhorn. So we start at the narrow end of the bullhorn with our post. We boost it by likes and comments. We put references to potential suppliers, may it be companies or people under it. We then create inquiries from potential suppliers, which basically should end up with the identification of our ideal supplier. So this is what we call the social procurement fast track, because specifically in this open part, it makes the matching of supplier and customer much easier. After about 3 months, we can say that the social procurement approach seems to be successful. It is much easier to find the needle in the haystack. Means for sellers to find the right interested customer, and for the buyers itself to find the person who is selling what they want. Every post resulted in potential suppliers so far, so we never had a resultless post. We also experienced reduced cold approaches for social procurement users, so it seems that the artificial intelligence of LinkedIn does actually realizes what we are looking for and is pointing sellers away that are selling other stuff. We also experience an increasing visibility for procurement people. The great thing is also that the Social Procurement Initiative gets a rising attention by procurement people, social media experts and sales professionals. Social procurement provides you a whole ecosystem. So we help you to update your profile in order to make it look professional, and we provide you the free frame. We are helping you to create your posts using the hashtags I am buying, we are buying, and making sure that your posts get enough reach. We are having a focus page, you could also say showcase page, on LinkedIn. If you reference and tag this page, it will actually react on your sourcing posts. We also have a LinkedIn group running where you can ask questions and where you can get help from the community. We are doing events and speeches, not only online, but also offline. And you are getting individual coaching from us. Even that one is free, because it's from procurement people for procurement people. We are interested that you succeed in social procurement. We actually created 2 functions, so-called ambassadors and pioneers. Pioneers are those that are sourcing on LinkedIn. So they are sourcing for new suppliers, products or services. We support them via our ambassadors for free. What we need to get back from the pioneers is a report back on experiences. We would like to understand what worked well and what did not work well. Maybe pioneers can also do search posts for third parties. This is sometimes needed if you need to keep confidentiality. Ambassadors do actually participate in further developing and promoting the concepts. They are the go-to people for any questions about social procurement. They conduct trainings, or they, for example, record presentations like this. If you're interested to become one of our pioneers, please contact your nearest ambassador. If you are even interested to become an ambassador, get in touch with Mario Bruckmann, our founder, on LinkedIn. So as a wrap-up, what is the essence of social procurement? Social procurement means posting on social media to find new suppliers. As simple as it is, it seems that in the past almost no one did it. And we would like to motivate every procurement person to try it out. What do you need to be successful? You need an updated profile. You need to make proper use of the stream. You need to condition your stream in order to make sure that you have interesting stuff in it. And you need to do interactions in order to get interaction with your postings. You need a certain level of understanding about the algorithm of LinkedIn. And you need a community to exchange information and boost your requirements. For all these, we are actually able to help you. Since we are a private initiative with no marketing budget, we need the network effect for exponential growth. So please tell your colleagues, tell your friends, tell any procurement people in the world about our concept and about our approach. Only by this we can get the avalanche effect and everyone can actually profit of the knowledge of social procurement. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget the important links in the command field below. There you will also find links to further online resources we are providing, and specifically to our online webinars. And please, subscribe to our channel and set the bell.